All right, let's see if we can't successfully texture this basic spaceship here. So the first thing we're going to do is use this editing UV editing window. So click that, and let's make sure we have the object selected, and then make sure we're in edit mode, and let's select the whole thing. So I'm going to push A. Okay, so you can select all by pushing A, and then we're going to do we're going to simply just do an unwrap. There's different unwrap options, but we're going to go ahead and just pick unwrap, and we're going to get this shape here. And if you toggle this button here, you can see that this image or this little selection selects the front window. That's what I'm going to call the window, and this is kind of like a side, maybe part of the window, maybe a door. And here's the nose, and you could kind of see where each piece goes. Okay, and the wing is here, and it's might not be real intuitive, the little front edge, and it's cool. It goes back the other way as well. You can select these sides here, and it'll highlight the UV map. Okay, now we want to make sure we select everything again. Okay, so select all, and then we're going to come over here and go to UV, and we're going to export this layout. Okay, so you go ahead and export that. Make sure you save it as a PNG and save it as something you will remember. And I've already done this before I started the video, so I'm going to go ahead and open up Photoshop right away. And here's my UV. I saved it as spaceship PNG. Okay, so now what I want to do is we're going to just edit this in Photoshop. Okay, so I could do a few things. Well, you could do whatever you want. And I'm just going to kind of play around and just use the paint bucket, and I'm just going to put black in there for the window, and I'm going to maybe, I wish I had I like to use this polygonal lasso tool. It's good for these types of shapes. And I'm going to go ahead and make a window in this thing. Say right here, and let's see what happens if I drop some paint bucket into that. Where did the paint bucket go? Let me find it. Where is it? Paint bucket. You are eluding me, paint bucket. Okay, then if I can't find the paint bucket, I'm just going to go ahead and use a big pencil and fill in that area. Okay, under the pressure of doing a live recording, I opted for that. Okay, so and if you notice, I created a new layer here. Now I had made this texture over here that I'm going to copy and paste. Control C for copy. I'm going to paste this in here. And you could do that. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to make a new layer and Control V, and I'm just going to be real fast with my texture because I want to show how to get this back into Blender and let you just play around with things. Okay, now just real fast, I'm gonna go ahead and let's take a look at this, and I'm gonna go ahead and just make the wings a different color. I'm gonna go ahead and use this magic wand to select the top part of the wing, and let's just pick red. How about red, white, and blue? We could do that. So I'll go red for this top part. I'll do blue for this middle section. Whoops, I'm painting right on the UV itself. I probably should have made a new layer, but that's okay. You could manage your file however you like, and I'm definitely gonna have regrets about doing this, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna put this little edge part. I might need to zoom in on that. Okay, let's get right in there with the selection tool and see if I can select this little section here. I'm trying real hard to click in there and it doesn't seem to want to. Okay, I'm going to unselect everything and just go ahead and make this smaller. Pick white for my color here, and that's pretty bad. But you guys could take your time and make something awesome, right? So now what I want to do is just save this back into where I had saved it before. So you go quick export as PNG, save it right back into that same folder. Okay, and yep, hit replace. And now when we come back into Blender, we are going to add this in here. So open and get the spaceship PNG, open image. There it is. And to get it on here, we need a material. So this button here will allow us to get a material. and we have a default material, it looks like. So for base color, I'm going to click this circle button here and pick image texture. Okay, and we're now going to open that file, spaceship 1, I believe it was. And I guess maybe we have to put that on it, and then let's go from edit mode to object mode. Can we see it? Why don't we see it? Where is it? Let's see. There we go. Okay, we could see that it looks like that now, right? So I'm just playing around with these settings here, and you can see my real rough, bad job on the wing there, and you could probably put a star on there or whatever you want, but the window matched up pretty nicely, right? Okay, and so go ahead and texture that. In the next video, what we'll do is we'll actually be deleting the light in the camera, and we'll export this so that it's available for Unity. Okay, so go ahead and have fun texturing your spaceship, and have fun.